Who you telling? And it's just hump day.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How you been doing though?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Awesome,
And she
awesome.
told me to give you a call back, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call him back. I just had my phone was just ringing, and my clients are like, hey, because they're still trying to see. There's some people trying to move it before Christmas, which I understand and I'm happy about too.
Yes, ma'am.
So I understand that you're interested in 2012. Well, she was telling me about 2012 run.
Yes, ma'am. Me and Kalu is my partner. Like I said, I'm the guy who got the boring job. I just essentially sit behind a desk all day and decide which properties we're actually going to buy for the month. And she was telling me that she was having a nice conversation with y'all, and she was think that this property right here would be a good property for our portfolio. I know that she was actually speaking to y'all about us actually purchasing the property on terms and
Mm-hmm.
essentially giving y'all the full asking price and
Mm-hmm.
getting the commissions paid and stuff like that. I know she left me a note, kind of what y'all were thinking as far as a down payment, monthly payment, and how long y'all would be willing to finance the property to us for.
Mm-hmm.
With this though, I don't think that we may be a good fit with these specific terms because we kind of did a little bit of rent analysis in the area, and it looks like we
Mm-hmm.
would probably be able to rent the property out for probably anywhere from $1,700 to $1,800 a month.
Okay.
And I know that your sellers were looking to get about 2,300 a month as a monthly
That
payment.
was also yeah, that was also to cover the what's it called, the HOA fees.
Oh, all
But
right.
she also gave me she also gave me another set of numbers as well, so
Uh,
it would have went down a little bit lower.
all right. So
I can send those over to you. If this is your number, I can send those over to you as well.
yes, ma'am. You can definitely do that. For us though, when we purchase properties for full retail price and we purchase them on
Mm-hmm.
terms, the most important thing for us is cash flow. So we need to put a little bit of money in our pockets every month. So usually what we do is off of that gross rent, we usually take off 20% of that off the top to cover expenses, our management fees, and if a toilet
Mm-hmm.
breaks and stuff like that. We call it a war chest. So
Got you.
every month we off the top we taking off 20% off of that, and then after that we kind of can determine what we couldn't afford to actually pay per month. I know that your sellers were saying the HOA and stuff like that, that'll be our responsibility though. So we are responsible for making a payment to the seller, and we're also responsible for making a payment to the HOA also. So what we
Okay, I'll let them know that.
All right. So what we usually do is we use a third party servicing company. We use Weststar. They're a loan servicing company. We pay them $17 a month. We make our payments to them, and then they make the payment to the seller and the payment to the HOA.
HOA.
Yeah, they pay our taxes, insurance, all of that stuff actually gets taken out from them. So
Okay, so
just
then that will actually bring your number down a lot then, because they will also factor in taxes as well.
yeah, yeah. So that's all of our responsibilities because we would be the
Okay.
owners of the house. Your sellers would just essentially be our bank. So whatever amount we agree on would be what's net to them. They don't have to worry about paying taxes, insurance, HOAs, and stuff like that. That's our responsibility as the owners of the property. Just like they
Mm-hmm.
don't go to Bank of America or Chase and say, "Hey, it's a light bulb broke in my house. I need for y'all to come on down here and fix it."
Gotcha.
All right, and so if we could if we could kind of work our numbers around that and see if we could potentially come to a number that works for them as a monthly, as well as allows us to kind of get a little return on our capital. Also,
Mm-hmm.
it would definitely be we can definitely potentially structure a win-win situation. That's one of the great things about creative financing is it allows us to kind of pull different levers and create win-win situations for the seller, for yourself, and for us.
Okay, I will mention that to them that that you would be taking on the responsibility for the taxes as well as the insurance and for the HOA as well.
Yes, and like I was saying, we use Westar, so it's a third-party servicing company. So every single month, they would get a email saying, "Hey, Dion and Kalu actually made this payment. This is the payment amount that they made. Blah blah blah. The insurance was paid, the taxes was paid, the HOA was paid, and stuff like that." And I don't know if Khalil was actually told you also. What we do is we also have what's called a performance deed or a deed in lieu of foreclosure. So what this is,
Okay.
it is we would actually put inside of the paperwork that if I get hit by a bus or if I get abducted by aliens and I'm no longer on the planet
Okay.
on the 31st day that payment is not being made, the property will actually deed back to your seller without them having to go through the foreclosure process, trying to find me and take me to court and stuff like that. Only thing they have to do is
Okay.
go to the servicing company,
Cool. Yeah.
Westar, and say, "Hey, listen, this knucklehead, I don't know where he at. He probably got abducted by an alien or something like that. I need to get this property back." And they would just have to record the pre-signed deed that we signed, and they keep my down payment, they keep our monthly payment, you keep your commissions, and they can turn around and sell the property again.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'll,
we try to put
she
in a
didn't break that down for me. She didn't ever broke that down for me.
yeah. So we
That actually, so
so what we
yeah,
do is
that is actually something.
we try to put in as many layers of protection for our sellers as we possibly can, because like I said, if this was a cash deal, it would be like a wham bam thank you ma'am, but in this type of transaction, we're actually getting married. So us and your sellers are going to be getting married. They're going to be receiving payments from us every single month. So we definitely we want them to think about it. Take as long as they need. Like I said,
Okay.
we're here to try to create a win-win situation for everybody. We want to pick up a property for our portfolio, and we want you to get your commissions, and we also want to get this property off your seller's hand and get them onto bigger and better things.
Okay, I will bring them. They're supposed to call me back in the next 30 minutes. I'll let them know. And that's how okay, so that makes a lot more sense. You'd be making it to, what's the name of the company again?
Westar.
West Bar. So then that
No,
will make the payments, which will get paid directly to them.
Yeah, it's Westar.
West
STAR.
Bar.
I'm from South Carolina. I know I'm good in country.
Okay. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, so I'm West Indian. So
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, but yes, ma'am, it's Westar. And after you've had a chance to speak with them, definitely reach back out to us, and we kind of can see where we're at and see if we can make it work for everybody.
okay, that sounds actually really good, and I'll let them know because then that will take away from insurance and everything else because you guys will be taking care of that.
Yes, ma'am.
And it will also take care of HOA as well as taxes because you all will be taking care of that. The only thing they do is just collecting your rent check.
Yes, ma'am. Just
Basically.
open up their mailbox and get that check. But I know like Westar, they do direct deposits, but that's what I tell sellers all the time.
I got what you mean when you say open up your mailbox and pick up a check. I got you.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will let them know, and I should be able to get back to you by tomorrow because they're going to call me like in the next 30 minutes and discuss it and go from there.
All right, awesome. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
All right, you do the same. Hey, before I let you go, Natasha,
I'm here.
before I let you go, do you have any other properties that we should be taking a look at also?
I have one 1416 Foxhall Run. He actually lives in North Carolina. So he has it rented right now, but he's actually getting ready to, he's like, look, I need to get it off. He's trying to get it off his portfolio because he's looking to invest in something else in South Carolina.
Oh, well, I'm from South Carolina, and I actually live in North Carolina now. I live in Charlotte. My business partner, that does my fix and flips and stuff like that, he actually lives in Conyers, and you know Kalu also. So
Uh-huh.
definitely, what part of North Carolina is this seller in?
Oh my! I believe he's in Charlotte because he works for Amtrak.
Oh yeah, I live in Charlotte. I live in Charlotte. And you say
So
he's looking to purchase some more properties in
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yes.
Yeah, prices are definitely lower in South Carolina. I definitely can see why he's making a move there.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get him to get that taken care of. So I will also mention what you're trying to do with that, so where he can have an understanding that he's just collecting a check from you all. But you can check that out, look at the numbers from there, and just let me know, like, and give me some type of numbers I can bring it back to him because he's asking for 120. He's
And
asking for 120,000. He's got a brand new Texas water heater inside there and everything. So
all right, and you said that it is currently tenant occupied. All right, and do you know how much those tenants are actually paying right now? Are they
well,
get
they're month to month. They're like nine. They're paying like 900, but that was low. So that's another reason why he's like, yeah. So they're actually getting ready to move out
uh huh?
because he was just like that was too low. And when he asked me, I was like, yeah, you're cheating yourself, but okay.
Yeah,
You,
that was gonna say. It sounds like they're getting a friends and family discount over there.
that you know, that's what I told him. So he's like, yeah, that's why he had him on a month to month, and so they're getting ready to move out. So that's another one that I can mention to him, and I'll give him a call later on today. I just got to catch him when he's not on the train.
All right, awesome, awesome. And just thank you. We'll go ahead and start doing some underwriting on this one also, and we look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow.
Okay, no problem. And right now, so I just want to let you know. So they've already spoke to the HOA. They're supposed to be fixing up the exterior of the property. So there's things with the porch and stuff that they're getting ready to update. So
All
that should be done during the month of December
right.
through January. So those are things that they're getting fixed up.
All right, and
So and the HOA does take care of the exterior part of the property.
all right, and with the I don't know if Kalu had asked you about the first property with that HOA. Are there any kind of rental restrictions or anything over there?
As of right now, there are no rental restrictions. They are trying to change the bylaws for that,
Uh,
but because they're where they are, they were already grandfathered in,
oh, all
so
right,
they have no they have no rental restrictions against them,
all right.
and they have it in their bylaws, and I have a copy of their bylaws as well.
All right, awesome, awesome. Because I just know like I said, I live in Charlotte, and we buy a lot of properties in the Atlanta area also, and I know that they have been having a lot of restrictions and stuff like that, especially dealing with like short term. And
Yeah.
we do short term all over the country. We do midterm too, so we do traveling nurses and doctors, people who've been
Yeah.
displaced and stuff like that, and we also do long term too. So we definitely I'm I, that's one question that I've had to start asking a lot, if there are any
Yeah.
rental restrictions and stuff like that. So
So I had to speak to the HOA, and they were like, they do allow short-term rentals, like for a year, or they do like the 6 months, and since they're owner financing, they have no. They just have to turn in who's staying inside of there.
all right,
Like if it's as long as you turn that in, then they don't bother with you. They're like, okay.
oh, all right, awesome, awesome. Like I said, I appreciate you too, and I look forward to speaking
No
to you
problem.
tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.